Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. It's Predatororpreyonline. Cheers guys for coming back and supporting me. Today I'm going to, up here, just there, is my Lampropelma nigerrimum arboricola that I literally haven't seen in months. Food keeps disappearing. I think I've seen a leg sticking out of her entrance to a retreat like once or twice ever, but I'm sure she's alright. I say a she, I hope it's a she, but I'm going to literally pull her down off the shelf, make sure everything's nice and decent inside the tank there, and I'm going to get the corkback tube out so I can double check basically if she's how she's doing. Excellent, amazing looking spider, but you literally never see them, as you know. So it should be a good one. Fatal Fangs is still going on. It's the last day today. Literally by the time this video comes out, I think you'll have like an hour left to vote. Go over, vote for your favourite clip, not your favourite YouTuber, and hopefully we can get through this round and we'll see you in the next round. Cheers to obviously Roger and Vicky Weeks. They've done excellent, you know, been a really good competitor, and we'll see what happens. So I'm not really bothered if I go through or not, but I'm just happy if they go through, I'll be happy. If I go through, I'll be over the moon. But let's do it. Let's see if this arboricola is still there, still about. So here we are on the enclosure to the arboricola, Lampropelma nigerrimum arboricola. Immediately you can see it's not too bad. It's a little bit dry, and we'll spray that down now. I need to change some of this moss out, and there's a few food boluses here, but other than that the water's nice and clean. There's no kind of live food running about the place, not that I can see anyway. There's a bit of like mould that I need to get rid of from a food bolus, but other than that it's looking pretty good in there. I've got where did I put that? So let's have a quick look to see. No, I can't see. Actually I can see a leg. I can see a leg. You can't see a leg, but I can see a leg, and it's gone. So I know that spider's alive. Oh, that's good. Now the question is now I've seen that spider's alive and well, and I've seen a leg move, do I pull her out for you to have a look at? I think what we'll do is we'll try and feed her off the tongs into there. Hopefully I can keep this torch there and you'll be able to see in. But if not, then I'll see what else I've got on the shelves that needs some care, needs some maintenance, or I can show you. Let's get some spot maintenance on the go first. So let's do my normal kind of routine. Picking up, see, that's crap. See that yellow, orange stuff just there? That's not good stuff. That is what it looks like a bit of a roach that's gone nasty. There's a little bit of yellow fungus there. Not fungus, but just like kind of, well, it is fungus really, just a bit of mould. That can go away. Bin that. Anything more food? Oh, yep, look, there's a couple of boluses. Come on, where are you? There you are, there. Any more? A bit of that. There's a white bit there. Oh, I dropped it back in. And it actually looks a little bit of that. Actually looks really good, apart from being obviously dry. So let's get on that. if you've got a lot of spiders as well, it's probably good to invest in one of these, like a pressure pump, because the spraying can get on your nerves. The sphagnum moss is dried out. A good soaking would bring it back to life. What I sometimes do, I reuse my sphagnum moss by, especially if it's gone like brown and horrible like that, I pull it out, I'll pop it into like takeaway containers full of water and leave it on a windowsill a couple of days, and it'll become green again, it'll start coming back to life proper, and you can just put it back in. You can also as well, if you need to sterilise it, you can boil it, and that doesn't actually kill it, it just you can boil it and then it'll come back to life. It's this really resilient thing. Now, I'll just leave the lid off for a bit and watch, let the camera roll. And the spider may come out just to eat. Oh. Well, seem to have failed miserably showing you the Lampropelma. So the only other thing I've got left to do in the spider room today is to weigh the beetle larva. So next bit is beetle larva weighing. Weighing in the larva, seeing if there's a large difference in, what's it been? About 3 weeks again, so 2 weeks, 3 weeks, to see if they put much more weight on in that time. It gives me a really good idea how their development's going. Sound. I can show you actually while you're here. I had a pair of Dynasty's Reedy, and they were an adult pair, so they were in a breeding box together. Now I literally had to throw the breeding box together like right at the last minute because their time was running out, and I didn't have kind of any of the stuff that I really needed, like my flake soil wasn't ready yet, so I had to either buy everything in really quickly, which was very difficult, or I had to improvise, and I improvised with rotten oak leaves, and just to try and get them to actually lay. Then I gathered the eggs before the larva would develop. Now I opened the box 2 weeks ago and found some that they'd passed away. So let's show him there. There we go. So you can see him. That's the male there. So that's him with his horn, see? That's an adult male Dynasty's Reedy. Very short horn. But and then this is the female. Now the female was right underneath everything, right at the bottom, so I couldn't actually save her, preserve her intact 100%, so she's lost a few legs and things like that. But usually what happens is when they're deep under the ground, their heads just come off. But I'm going to keep those two, and I've been drying them out. So they've been drying now for, well, since I pulled them out 2 weeks ago, and I'm just going to mount them. I'll mount them into a picture frame, give them a bit of a clean first. But they stop smelling, and they smell rank to start with. So that's good. So anyway, let's weigh some shit. So just get the Satanas done today. So I got my little black book and my scales. We've got one look, and you can see a larvae here at the bottom. So I can see that that one's alright. The other two, there's quite a lot of flies inside it, and they have to be coming from the substrate itself. Damp substrate always has flies. There's no way, they're not in the air and they can't get out, they're stuck inside it, so they're obviously hatching from the substrate itself. But let's get this done. Now I bought in the back here, good tip for you, at the moment there's a massive deal on rubs in Tesco, so really useful boxes, and they come in like a set. It's a 64 litre tub, and it comes 4 in a pack, so a 64 litre, 35 litre and 2 3 litre. 2 3 litres or 2 5 litres, something like that. Really good, like 17 quid. Bargain. So that was my Christmas present to myself. Okay, so I got my gloves on. Always use gloves if you're going to handle dynasty, so rhino beetle larva. It just makes it a lot safer for the animal, not for you, for the animal. So first things first, you know, flies. Look at that. And let's, we need to give us a good spray down as well. Jesus, flies. Okay, so we know it's towards the bottom, this one is. No, there he is. Oh, he's a beauty. Now they're starting to put on some size now. They really are. I'll come a bit closer. Really starting to start putting on some bulk. Early L3, it looks like to me, they're starting to get really hairy. Like fuzzy little things. It's got a fly. It's got a fly on it. Come on, get off. Okay. So let's weigh him. Oh, so let's give him away. He's looking really nice. There's no black spots. There's all the spiracles are nice and clear. Let's just turn this bad boy on you. That's a 0 grams. Sorry, buddy. Go on there. So 17.69. 17.69. What number is that? That's number 2. Oh, 17.7. 17.7 grams. So looking in the book, Satanas number 2 on last weigh was 9 grams, or 9.95 grams. So that's a nice bit of weight in 2 weeks. Here we go. So let's whack this back in. Now I think it's going to be like another 2 weeks or so, and then what I'll do is I'll sift through all this. I've got a sieve, a garden sieve, and I'll just sieve out all the fecal pellets, so all his poops. But at the moment it's still looking pretty decent for poops there. Let's get him very gently. Pop you down there. And get all the substrate then on top of him. It's easier than it looks, to be honest. I mean, harder than it looks. Get rid of all these flies here, and just quickly put on a bit of a spray. Not too much, not too little. And whack him back on there. Now he's not in the top, which is good. Give him a bit more of a shake. There he is. Now this one, what number is this one? Number 3. This is number 3. Again, looking really good. I'm quite happy with these. Oh, is that mite? No. I thought you had mites in for a second. And these are he's actually biting me. But they're a beast of a... They're starting to put on some size, some decent size. Let's weigh this one. And that one is 20.83. So that's number 3, 20.83. And let's whack this one back, straight back in. Right down again. A bit of a spray, not much. Nicely done. So that was number 3. Right, last one. So it's obviously by process of elimination is number 1. Lots of flies on that one. There it is, there's some small, oh much smaller. In fact, this is hardly grown at all. This one actually doesn't look very good at all. It's distinctly yellow. It just might be very close to, oh bloody things. Come on, focus. Ah, it's a mite. I just saw a mite running on it. Looked like a green mite though, you know, like this you get on. Bloody thing. Focus. That's not good at all compared to the other size that the other two have put on. I don't know what's going on there. It's not it looks decent, but I think it just hasn't molted into L3 yet, and it's really very close, and I hope so, otherwise it's very sickly. Let me put this one straight back in. So, a bit of a mixed bag then. So I am well chuffed with number 2 and number 3. and a little bit concerned about Dynasty Satanas number 1. So just as a comparison, so last time was weighed on the 2nd of December. Number 2 was 9.95 grams. That now is 20.8, so nearly 21 grams. So that's really starting to put on some weight. Number 3 last time was 13.67 grams, and it's now nearly 18 grams. So they're putting on weight well. That last one is not looking great, to be honest. I think I saw a couple of mites on it, so I'm going to separate it now from the rest of them. I'm going to keep it in a quarantine and keep an eye on it. And I need to have a chat with a couple of my Beetle gurus as well to see what I can do for that one. Thanks guys for watching. Remember to like, comment and subscribe, and hit the bell button if you like what I do and want notifications of when I go live, etc. There's a Patreon page, and I thank you to the patrons I already have there for supporting me. There'll be a lot more happening with the Patreon page in the new year there. Fatal Fangs, keep supporting Fatal Fangs. It's an awesome thing that's brought all the community together, and let's vote fairly, and let's vote for the best feeding clip and not for your favourite YouTuber. And I know it's going to be difficult, especially with next week is like the biggest tarantula YouTuber on the planet is involved in it. So obviously of course if he's got the best clip, vote for him, but if he hasn't got the best clip, just don't do it, because he's massive. Until then guys, cheers, stay safe, ta-da.